What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. Today I am playing my first in my series of Fixed Fridays. So I opened up a new account. We got Bird Blintz here, and we're going to be playing a 6-player fixed game on Classic. Just about the most vanilla risk I can think of. Set up a lobby, and it looks like we lost 2 of the 6 players right off the bat. So we have 2 bots. And that's too bad. In the first position, we have a black bot. In the second position, we have General Bala. 24 hours in the game, so they look like a beginner. I just opened it up to players of all ranks. Brown is also a bot. In the fourth position, we have Hadiba. 287 hours, 77 to 331. They look more like an intermediate or an expert. Rate the Able. This guy is very good. So this is a master, maybe a grandmaster. Blue. And myself in the final position. So, pay very close attention to what blue does. Also pay very close attention to what your lower ranked opponents do, because they're more likely to suicide into you and do things that catch you off guard or might make no sense from your seat. Where am I? I have a 6 in Siam. Blue and yellow both are sandwiched inside of Australia. Very interesting, and you know yellow's going to go for it. So blue is going to eat it hard in the first turn. I'm last to act, so I get the big 6. I think blue is quite good. So oh no, but they double down as well. No Australia, no win. And they take the continent. Or come close to it. Okay. I'm going to stir it up a bit. I'm going to get 2 troops there, so I get a take in Africa. I'm going to put the remainder of my troops in Siam, so even if blue finishes, I set myself up to invade them after the fact. Anyway, you slice it. The Australia Turtle strategy is not the best way to start a game. I don't care if you have a pretty impressive, almost winning record. 314 to 468. Of course, I'm exacerbating this problem because I'm also involved in the mix, and we have bots taking over the rest of the board. The only person who isn't involved in the Australia nonsense is Green, and Green looks like they'll be able to capture South America. Things to think about. Heuristics with fixed. Your continents matter a lot, so how quickly you can capture one and how effectively you are able to hold it. I wasn't expecting to play a game with 2 bots right off the bat. What Green wants to do if they want to capture South America is they want to move that 4 into the big army and not split it, so that they're guaranteed to take it next turn. So Green is playing like a novice. You don't want to split yourself up like that if you're trying to capture a continent. You want to leave your opponent a road out. It looks like yellow is just going to die a terrible, terrible death in this game. Depending on what I do, I could be next, so let's see how it goes. I'm going to remove blue's exclave out of Mexico on my turn. I'm very interested to see where yellow goes. Yellow says, alright, I'm not all in. Oh no, he bought it out already. Okay, so we have 2 humans left in this game. So it's 3 humans versus 3 bots. So blue is going to take that. I hope they lose a lot, because I'm kind of in a position where my move is either I reciprocate or it's not gonna. They're not gonna lose enough for it to make sense. It would just be suicide. I have to escape the situation. It's too bad yellow bought it out that quickly. Oh, but look. Blue is playing the slow, careful game. I gotta respect that. So I'm going to put 2 troops here. I'm going to put 1 troop in Africa. And I'm just going to leave that threatening 10 stack where it is. I'm also picking off blue's exclaves, so that when and if they do take Australia, that's all they have. Looks like I'm really targeting them, but I mean, if you want to hide the ranks from people, hide the ranks from people. Don't show me your record. Don't let me infer where you're at, right? and vice versa. I'm sure everyone can, well, not in this account because this account is a brand new novice. I've lost my first game, so I have a 0-1 record currently. Green still trying to take over South America, but doing it incorrectly. Not terribly punished, though so good for them. I'm going to then move my army away so that the bot can break instead of me. Bots tend to prioritize breaking continents and taking them for themselves. The algorithm for bots seems to make a lot more sense for fixed than for progressive. The brown bot puts into China and attacks north. It looks like blue's exclaves are dwindling, but it also looks like my attempts to get out of the mix are also very tenuous. I'm going to put 2 troops in South Africa and put the other 3rd troop in. No, I want to escape there. I want to get my take to be into Central. So I'm going to put 2 troops into South Africa and put my remaining troop in Mexico and attack north. I'm basically trying to pick off blue's exclaves now so that they are restricted to one position. What I really should have been doing, though, was trying to gun for a continent myself. What I expected to happen was that yellow would have put up more of a fight and not just bought it out immediately. And blue is still being too cautious to take the continent, which gives you a sense of how good they are. They don't want to overextend and leave themselves in a position where they are too weak. So I invert the plan. I put 2 up there instead because I really don't want to lose this North American position as well. I want to be in 3 places still because there are still 3 people. But we're going to start falling by the wayside pretty quickly if we let green hold South America. And the cards start. So the thing about fixed is the cards are heavily weighted for having the all 3, and I'm willing to wait till turn 5 to see if I do, rather than put in a substandard match. Looks like green gets one nice and early, and they're going to knock me out of that corner. I just know it. No, they're guarding. Okay, good play. Green will now hold South America likely for a very long time. I think it makes a lot of sense to turn on alliances for fixed. I'm wondering if I'm going to engage with that mode a little bit more. Right now I turned alliances off because I just wanted to have the most vanilla sort of settings you could possibly imagine to start off with. I played a game with Fog and Blizzards for a fixed video most recently, and that didn't go very well. So we'll see how this one goes instead. But like bots doing bots things, once we get past the fragility of the early game, blue's playing well though. Blue is a respectable quality opponent, so I will not underestimate them. I think they're going to take the continent now. Still not doing it. Well, what makes sense then is to give chase into Africa. If I'm being gifted Africa, I'll take it. But I don't think I'll be allowed to hold it by green. This is the downside of having alliances on. Or not having alliances on. I'm going to keep that 10 there for as long as I need to deter blue from taking Australia. And as soon as they do, I will back off because I'm not crazy. I'm not interested in suicide. I can slowly capture Africa, that's fine. Bots fighting bots in Asia. What's next? The green player will expand into either one of these 2 fronts. My guess is into North America. No, they used their European position to attack. And like I always say, if European, I'm a poopin'. we now have 2-3s in Europe. I don't think the green player is going to be able to be stopped based on how the game has gone so far. Yellow is now dwindling to 10 troops, make that 9. Maybe green can finagle a scenario where they get yellow. Oh, they match in. That's too bad because I was really hoping that I could eat them just there because I do have the big match on 4. But now blue suffers. Blue suffers for being in Australia. And I'm going to try and knock them out of this position. Oh, they match in. They're going to take it. They're going to tee up yellow for me to take. That's fine by me too. I'll take the 2 cards. Or do I break blue? Or do I do both? Alright, 100% on 4. I need 11, 12. Let's just do that. Put the rest there. And I think I am going to try and break depending on... Well, I don't know. I don't want to roll 14 on 16, right? That seems like a bit of a suicide. So, what I do is... I try to capture Africa. Yep. I'm going to try to capture Africa. I don't need to make enemies of the blue player any more than I already have. And I'm holding 4 cards, so we're doing the Africa Turtle strategy. I don't have a match, though. So so green will likely invade me. I'd be surprised if they didn't. I am threatening to reciprocate a counterattack, and I'm also not threatening them directly. So we'll see if green knows how to play ball, or if they want to start a war. Sounds good. I think I lose this game. I don't think there's a road out for me from my current situation. And fair enough, I really was antagonizing blue by sticking that army where I did. Yeah, blue can knock off that too if they were good. No, they're going to leave it for later? Sure. I'm down with that. I'll just open up another position. I figure I'm going to lose my 5 in North America. This is green's game to lose. Me and blue are pretty much equal. I do have the big match at least again. So that will offset the loss from not having a continent, but I really am going to need to hold Africa if I have any hope of returning to a balanced state. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my match into Egypt. I'm going to get my take, and I'm going to do the Africa Turtle again with the expectation that green will break me, and then I can just reciprocate into them. But at least I'm doing it with the big match. Looks like green's trying to take out black. I would if I were you, but you're not going to have enough time because you're doing it too slowly. And they have a dangerous split here, so they tee it up for blue, and blue will take black and then pull ahead in this game. Or, alright, they just get it. Was it worth it? Sure. Seems like a bit of a net neutral. But that's fine. Now we have one less player on the board. Sure. Okay, and this is where I lose my North American position. Too bad for me. But at least green will have to worry about guarding that front. Blue can play it carefully and slowly and do the safe turtle plan. I figure I'm not going to open up my front to... Now, you know what? I think green has a lot of problems right now. I am just going to take enough of them so they don't get that one extra reinforcement. I'll put my stack right there and let them break me again. And if they do, I will have much less compunction against just running my forces into them and ending this game. Because I'm not trying to sit here forever, it's fixed. Good for green. Well played. I think blue could kill me. I don't know if he wants to, though. Blue kills me now, mercifully. Yeah, sure do wish there were less bots in this game. Much more interesting with real opponents. But it was a nice quick one. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. What do they call me now? Okay, so yellow was a master, and blue was an expert. Sure. Did they rank me up at all? 403,000. Looking real good at the moment. Just a nice juxtaposition of where I'm at with fixed. Until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.